Good morning, John with the Pro Cut here, and got a new episode of DIY with John. Today we're at a customer's house and they've got an outdated tub and shower surround, and we're going to tear everything out and go ahead and put in a new custom tiled shower with just a shower base, no tub. So we're going to show you the entire process from demo to install. Stay tuned. So the first thing we're going to do is measure out our existing shower. We've got 36 inches by 58¼ inches. And so now we have our measurements so we can order our new tile. So when you're doing a remodel, it's important to take note of where the drain is. So when you order your new tub or shower pan or whatever you're doing, you can make sure the orientation is right to reduce the amount of plumbing you have to do. Using the existing plumbing is the best way to do the job. It makes things much easier. And so the next step in the process is going to your supplier. In this case, I'm going to Lowe's. That way we can make sure that the shower base is going to be something that's in stock. If it's not in stock, we're going to get a lead time on that, because you don't want to start demo before you find out about your products and materials, because say there's a 3-week lead time on your materials. And so if I start a demo right now and I've got to wait 3 weeks just to get my materials, the customer is going to have a non-functioning bathroom as far as taking a bath or a shower go for 3 weeks extra on top of the actual labor and time it's going to take to do the job itself. So you always want to make sure that you can get your materials before you start the demo, so you don't leave your house or your customer's house torn up for an extended period of time. That's unnecessary and makes for unhappy customers. And unhappy customers don't give you referrals. They don't give you repeat business. And if you continue to operate like that, you'll be out of business. So take these tips in mind when you work for yourself or someone else, and you'll have a better project and a happier customer. I'll see you all in a little bit. Thanks. Hey guys, John with the Pro Cut back. Day 2, demo day. I've got my cordless oscillating tool, a hammer, and we're gonna start getting all this tile out of here, and then I'm gonna get the Sawzall and we're gonna cut this tub out. Stay tuned. So I wanted to stop the time lapse for a minute and show you the water damage right here. This is what happens when you have inferior tile work done and they just put the tile over top of sheetrock and nothing gets waterproofed. You always want to waterproof your backing, whether it be drywall, rock wall, anything you have behind your tile needs to be waterproof so you don't get water damage and rot. Okay, so you can see after more demo, you've got your copper line in here to run water up to your shower head. And then this PVC pipe is a vent stack. And so this is why you've got to be careful when they put the shelves in the closet. These came through here. Thankfully, they missed the pipe. But when I was cutting this with the oscillating tool, you know, I hit the pipe a little bit. I didn't go through. But, you know, you always got to know there's stuff behind the drywall. So if you feel pressure when you're working your oscillating tool, don't just keep forcing it in. Back off like I did. That way, you know, you scar the pipe a little bit, but you're not breaking through it, so you don't have, you know, sewer smell coming into your house. I didn't see that one coming. Got an ant nest in here. More water damage up here. So this is where we've gotten to. All the old tile is stripped down. The old vapor barrier is stripped off. Probably going to go ahead and replace that one cell of insulation due to the water and ant damage. Got this framing out except for the sill plate that was in front of the old jacuzzi tub. And so the next thing to do is going to be to cut off the main water supply and then disconnect the plumbing. When the new shower goes in, it'll all be done with PEX pipe instead of copper. Alright guys, and so now we're down in the crawl space, which is actually full standing height, so it's pretty nice. And you can see, first thing you're going to want to do is locate where the lines are that you need to cut. And these are the shower and tub lines that are there in the basement. And so then from there, you need to find your water shut off, which is over on the other side of the house in this case. So then you come over here and you can see you've got your main water cut off. And so you're just gonna turn that, and it's usually just a quarter turn petcock on that. So you're gonna turn that and cut the water off. And then before you go cutting those other lines, go back up into the bathroom, open up the sink faucet to let the pressure out. And then in this case, I'm getting pretty lucky. There is a outside hose bib that runs right where these run also. And so I'm going to be able to open that up, and it is going to take a ton of water out of there. Up the hose bib outside, and the first thing I did when I came in here was turn on the sink to let that pressure drain out. And then after I did that, I came over and I opened up the tub faucet and I opened up the shower faucet, and that let all the water come out of all these pipes. So now I'll head back into the basement and make my cuts and cap them off so I can get the water turned back on. Now you're going to want to determine where you want to cut. And we've got our supply line going up, 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 and up. And then we've got over here, this is the supply line that runs out to that hose bib for the exterior of the house. So what I'm going to do is, we don't need to worry about that one right now. I'm going to take this insulation off and this insulation off, and we're going to go ahead and make our cuts right here and cap it. You can get your pipe cutter out and put it on there, and you give it a few spins, and then you tighten it down some, and you give it a few spins. With each spin, you're scoring that pipe, and then the tighter you go, the deeper the score gets, and eventually your pipe breaks free. So now we've got the hot water side cut, and I push the shark bite cap on there, and we're ready to cut the cold water side. Okay, so now with both pipes capped off, we can go back over to the main supply line. And so when you're turning your main water back on, you want to go real easy with it. Just so it's just a trickle. And let the pressure build up real easy. You don't want to just slam it on. And then you come back over here and check for leaks. And everything looks good so far. And so now with the faucet upstairs turned off, and we've checked our new caps for leaks, we can go ahead and ease this the rest of the way open now that all the pressure is on it. And we'll go back and check again for leaks, and if we're good, we can go upstairs and start getting the tub out. So now the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and get this grounding wire out of the way. All right, and then the next thing you can do, and we don't have to be precise on this side because we're not reusing these pipes. So you can just come in with a saw and knock them free. Next, we've got to deal with our drain. And so now I've got all the plumbing disconnected from the tub. I've got it standing up on edge. So I need a dolly or a helper to get this out of here. And then we'll have a little bit of cleanup, and we'll be ready to start installing the new shower. All right, so I cut the motor off of the tub, and so now she's a little bit lighter, and I'm gonna try and get it out of here on my own. This should be interesting. I may have to cut it in half. I'm gonna try not to, but we'll see what happens. And so now, with the exception of running the shop vac, we're ready to pull out that bad piece of insulation and redo it. Redo the vapor barrier on that exterior wall and start putting our new shower in. We're going with a one-piece fiberglass pan on this one with custom tile walls and a solid glass door. Stay tuned.